up quite early this morning and a boat came through, which was a surprise because they don't usually start at this time. Plus it's raining as well, and often that tends to put the boats robbing down there afterwards. But I'm not fishing with maggots because I'm doing my lure angling for perch. But when there's rain and the weather's not too good, they tend to start a little bit later. But that's okay. That boat has gone through. I doubt whether I'll get another one now. I'm here just for about 45 minutes. Get back home, church later. See if I can catch a perch. Didn't get one on yesterday's session, but it's okay. They're short trips. I am lure fishing, which by its very definition eliminates lots of other species such as roach, gudgeon, bream that you would catch out the canal. But as I did stress yesterday, and that was the title of the blog entry as well, that's what angling's all about. Enjoyment, isn't it? Yes, it's about catching fish, of course. And I think if you went for a whole year and didn't catch something, then you'd have a few concerns. But in context, the big picture, the odd blank here and there isn't a problem. That's the point that I'm making there. And certainly when you're doing something a little bit different that eliminates the other fish, as I've already said, whatever method it is. You could be fishing with a huge boilie after carp. You're not going to catch the roach, the rudd, etc. in the lake, but you've set your stall and you don't mind. You understand that you might have a few fishless sessions along the way, but you've enjoyed it. You've been out there, you've been at one with nature, you've set up, done a few overnighters. And again, that for me is what angling is all about. Can you believe it? A second boat came through, hopefully no more. Just as the lock was beginning to come to life though, the water was coming through so they could bring the boat out. I had 2 or 3 plucks down here at the side, so that was encouraging. Small perch. Unfortunately though, didn't connect with any of them. And the boat came through, deliberately came right across me and churned the engine up even more as he went past me. You could tell, just seeking conflict. I'm thinking, you won't get it from me, but you will from many anglers because that was unnecessary. It's a sign of today's world, isn't it, in which we live? And as far as I'm concerned, you can either be part of that or you can distance yourself from it, live your own life and treat people with respect. And if they don't do the same likewise, well, that's their problem, isn't it? Because once you start to get into conflict with people, which is so easy in this day and age, you start to lose your inner peace. So you're the one that suffers. And I'm absolutely determined not to put myself in that position, whether it's something to do with fishing, neighbours, life itself, whatever it might be. Let the other people lose their peace. I'll keep mine. Let's see if I can get a fish though. That's what I'm really after this morning. And hopefully, because the canal is quite churned up at the moment, hopefully there are fish still there and they will still be feeding. Last few casts, nothing at all. I've had perch though around the lure, very tiny ones. So what I did was I dropped down to a 0.4 gram jig head with a tiny little silver fish, and with the water being a little bit more coloured now, the silver fish stood out more. And I've had 1 or 2 perch dancing around the lure as I've been, well, I'm fishing quite close to the edge actually, but I've been bringing it to the surface, but nothing at all. It's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it?